I survived the apocalypse. Kinda, actually. Not really, I lied. Okay, so for those that don't know, I live in a place called Florida. It's basically, I guess, 2B2T, but in real life. It's kind of whack. But one of the many perks, if you want to call it that, is that once every few years, our state gets hit by a thing called a hurricane. A hurricane is basically a lot of wind and rain. It's like a tornado mixed with thunderstorms. It's not good. It leads to, like, thousands of houses being devastated, destroyed, just gone from the face of the earth. The water just floods the area. It's kind of whack. And there's a lot of people following me. This is not good. Leave me alone. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get in a PvP fight. Maybe that will get them off my back. Or maybe they'll just get involved. Never mind. They're actually being respectful. This is actually pretty cool. Ooh! That was so close! Oh my god. But, the other week, we had one of these come to Florida, and it's not a lot of fun. It's not even the hurricane itself that's bad, it's just rain and wind. It's not that deep. What becomes a problem is the 3 different phases. That's what we're calling it. Let's call it Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3, because it's like a tactical war, man. There's there's like the preparation, there's like the attack, and then there's the aftermath, and that's the same exact thing with a hurricane, There's a preparation phase, there is the hurricane strikes phase, that's what we call it, the strike phase. There we go. And then the aftermath. So basically just like war. If you played Risk, you know what I'm talking about, which is something I did a lot during the hurricane, but that's for another commentary. I'm kind of obsessed with Risk now. But my point is, it's 3 different phases. Phase 1, aka the preparation phase. In Florida, I guess preparation phase, it's typically from like when the hurricane is like legitimately gonna strike, which we typically know like about a week in advance. I like to say there's a lot of people following me. This is great. But what I'm saying is like a preparation phase begins like when you start getting like news or rumors, like, there's a hurricane going to strike Florida next week. And that's legit what happened with this last one. And what ends up happening is all the grocery stores, all the people that are either new to Florida or just tourists or like not really from here, they will freak out. They're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. And they will prep up like crazy. Like, like you'll see all the grocery stores out of food. You'll see the gas stations like, just legit out of gas. You'll see just everything out of stock. It's kind of hectic. But fortunately for my family, we very much know how to deal with a hurricane. This hurricane, my mother actually bought like 9 crates of water bottles. A bit too much, but, it lasted us. We're still like, I think we're on crate 3 right now, which kind of puts things into perspective because it's like, we're a bit... Okay, that person just ran away as soon as I hit him. Yeah, no, and that we got those before the hurricane even like it was announced. Like my mom's always prepared. My mother, she's like a voodoo shaman. She knows about these things even before they're announced. It's a gut feeling. And so we had a whole tank of gas ready. We had all our food. Like our entire pantry still in surplus from the hurricane. It's been a week now. Like we have been eating excessively. Usually you ration food during a hurricane. We did the opposite. I kid you not. One of the days during the hurricane, we ate filet mignon, man. It was crazy. But, you gotta have some comforts during the apocalypse. It's just, that's the way it is. But, long story short, if you're not from Florida, this phase will be very terrifying. This guy is just going to amble me. Ha! You missed! Fool! And he's gonna run. He's gonna run. He's gonna run, and then he's gonna turn around, trident, and you missed again, son. You're not living up to the antagonist behavior. You messed up. You messed up again. You keep messing up. Bro, can you stop running? It's not a good move for you. He may actually win this because of the freaking trident running. Oh, okay. No, never mind. But what I was talking about was the preparation phase. If you're new to Florida, this is the phase you're probably going to be the most terrified because you're pretty sure you're going to die because you can't find any food, gas, or water or anything, or even toilet paper. It's crazy. But if you're from Florida, this is the easy part, man. This is like, you were already prepared for this. Then moving on to phase 2. Phase 2 is probably like, it can be both the craziest phase, but also like the most comforting phase in reality. Like, and that is the strike phase. I'm currently getting attacked by Plaza TTV. Never mind, he's not attacking. He just kind of hit me and moved on. No! My boy's getting... Not Pablo! Alright, that man's dead. No. Do not attack me. Do not attack me. Yeah. Good job, not Pablo. You're one of the good ones, Pablo. Pablo, watch out! Pablo, I'm dying. Help me, Pablo. Help with your trident. Get him. Get him, boy. Yes! He's going for it. No! Pablo! No! Okay, you know what? I'm retiring from this world. I'm becoming a pacifist. I've dealt with so much loss. I do not want to be here anymore. I'm actually gonna die, like, the second this guy catches up to me. And now I'm out of food. No. Okay, so we were on the strike phase. The strike phase is phase 2. it is when the hurricane actually attacks. This is when like it starts raining a lot, the hurricane hits, there's gonna be a lot of wind, trees will be flying, cars will be floating in the water. That actually happened, I'm not even kidding. Like on the news, there's like a Rolls Royce and like a McLaren that someone left in a garage straight up by the beach. It floated off to sea, I'm not even kidding. Millions of dollars in damages. But this phase, if you live in a certain part of Florida, you'll be fine. Like, bro, you really like that freaking speed kit I see, so you could combo. It's not a good move. Well, what I was saying is there's 3 different zones in Florida. There's like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Zone 1, you're by a beach. Here's where you basically are gonna die. I'm not gonna put it lightly. You are screwed. Zone 2 is what we call the lowlands. It's like where you're on ocean level or like sea level, whatever it's called. You're not on a high altitude, but you're also not by the beach. You're probably gonna see flooding in this area, but it's only gonna be like a foot or 2, which is actually not that much for Florida standards. No, you hit me with the trident. Don't try to shift me. We're not gonna be allies golden clad. Maybe he'll actually kill me. Wow. Okay, never mind. I am too good. Pablo! I love Pablo. Don't you dare go after Pablo! Pablo! Watch out! Rescue Pablo. We got this. 2v1. 2v1 them. I am missing all my hits. I got Pablo, help me! Help me, Pablo! No! But lowlands is where I guess if you live close to the beach but not on the beach, that's kind of what you are considered. It's not bad, it's just not super good. You're definitely gonna see some damages depending on the severity of the hurricane. We live in zone 3. Basically, zone 3 is kind of what we can consider highlands or normal lands. It's like you're above sea level and maybe you'll even live in like an apartment building. That's like the 2 choices you have. If you live in an apartment building, you're fine. And fortunately, we do. We live in an apartment on the 3rd story, so we're not gonna see any flooding or anything, and like there wasn't even flooding in our area, so we are vibing, you know. The entire time during the hurricane, I actually slept through half of the hurricane because there's like legit nothing problematic happening in our region. I woke up and Pangy's like texting me, my friend from Lifesteal, he's texting me going like, yo, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And then he's like, bro, there's a hurricane in your area. I'm like, there is. And then I looked on the news and apparently it already hit. I'm like, oh, okay. Like obviously hurricanes last for a while. I think it was in our area for like a day and a half. I'm talking about like the brute force, like the most, oh wow. This man. Oh wow, that was close. You guys saw that. That was crazy, right? It's really not that bad depending on what zone you live in, I suppose. For us, it's like a thunderstorm. That's what it is. It's just a lot of wind and rain. But, you know, so far you got board games and I guess a book, you'll be okay. And preferably have a power bank. I can't overemphasize how many times like our phones, our Nintendo Switches ran out of battery. And no matter what zone you're in, if you're getting hit by a hurricane, the power will go out. Our power went out. Funny enough, like, I think as soon as I texted Pangy, like after we had that little conversation, the power in our house went out. And that means no more computer, no more streaming. There's a little funny story where like the day before this, I was streaming on my PC, and it's like when the hurricane begins to make landfall, but it's not even that bad. Basically, I was streaming and there's a siren going off in my apartment building. There's like a clip of it.
We're gonna be tight, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
He's in a pod.
Oh shit. Well, I guess it is hurricane attack.
That does not sound very good.
That is a siren. I got in the stream chat. Have a good one.
We will talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk later. We had to evacuate the building during a hurricane, which, I mean, that's Florida for you. Like, we really don't care about it. There we go. Oh, I'm getting clapped up by another guy, or I'm getting clapped up by 2 guys. Oh. But there we go. But, you know, I survived. That's the greatest part. As a streamer and a content creator, no power thing is generally like the most problematic part of the entire thing. Come on, please don't hit me. Please. Oh, thank God. But yeah, that is like phase 2. Then there is what we call phase 3. If you are from Florida and you also like a person that spends a lot of time on the internet, it's probably the worst part of it all. It is the part where there is actually no Wi-Fi ever. Like, the power grid is off, you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have power, you don't have lights, so you're gonna be relying on candles or flashlights or something. This is like after the hurricane's passed. It's just in a point where everything's in chaos, destruction, the town is recovering, and that involves getting the power grid back online, but that could take a few days. For us, it took 2.5. And so for 2.5 days after the hurricane passed, we had no air conditioning, no Wi-Fi, no power, nothing. It was not fun. I was reading a book and playing Risk nonstop for 3 days, which I don't really have complaints about, besides for the fact that I can't make content. That's my monthly excuse as to why I haven't uploaded in forever. But that's what I've been up to. I mean, here's like a little filler commentary for you. I hope you enjoyed. Long story short, take this as a guidebook or a guide video for how to survive a hurricane. Not really, but it's, you know, hurricanes aren't even that bad. It's just be as close to inland as possible. And yeah, get a power bank. It will save your life. Dude, the amount of times I wanted to play Mario Kart, but we had lost power or battery was terrible. I don't want to really live it. A life without electricity is actually, like, burdensome for a person that has their entire career on the internet. But yeah, no, I hope you like the commentary. Hopefully a few more. I'm going off to TwitchCon, so I don't know when I'll be uploading. Maybe I'll upload during TwitchCon. We'll see. But anyways, here's another video you'll probably like. Maybe. Alright, bye-bye.